Hi everyone, welcome back. In this session, I will do exercise 1B. It's about starting a structural project. This exercise is related to the lecture 3, which was recorded earlier, and you can watch that tutorial and come back and do this exercise. I also recommend you do the exercise 1A, which is about managing linking CAD file and creating grids. In this session, you will learn how to acquire coordinates from a link file, how to share coordinates, and you will be ready for the exam for part 5, which is about Revit project management and BIM collaboration. It covers 4 parts: managing linked files, understanding the concept of copying and monitoring elements from a file, editing level and grid properties, and understanding the concept of shared coordinates and acquiring the coordinates. Let's go to the Revit and do the exercise. Gonna first click on new model and look for the structural analysis template, the English Imperial version. There are various versions. If you go to the template, different languages, you can create English versions, more the metric version, and the imperial version that we are going to use here. So I'm going to select this structural analysis template and click on open. I'll click on OK to create the project. Gonna go to the site file from level 2. So you see the project base points here. Now it's time to link the Revit file. So I'm going to go to the insert and link Revit and click on practice exercise 1B. So this is to be positioned automatically internal origin to internal origin. You might have various ways to position the file, but we prefer this one, and click on open. So the internal origin of the file is positioned on the internal origin of the project, and now we have the linked file open and loaded. Once you link the file, this is the site file, you basically can share the coordinates. Coming on here, you see the site is not shared, meaning that the coordinates are not shared. I'm gonna click on not shared, and here acquire the shared coordinate system from that file. I click on reconcile, and now the coordinates are shared and acquired. To check if the coordinates are acquired, I'm gonna go and select the support coordinates and click here. You see that the coordinates of this corner is now available. The first part is done. The coordinates are shared and acquired to our file, and now we go to understand the copying and monitoring tool. For copying and monitoring tool, you should go to one of the views, elevation views, and go to the collaborate and click on copy and monitor and select the link. So I'm gonna select this link file, and now I can click on copy and select the levels that I want to copy. So I'm gonna select this one. You see the symbol for monitoring is activated. This one also selected and monitor. This one as well. This one on top of foundation and left it. Once I'm done with the copying and monitoring, I'm gonna click on finish, and now those elements, mainly the elevation elements, are copied and monitored. To check if this is working and also understand the coordination review, I'm gonna go and click on the Revit links here, click on the practice exercise 1B, which is the file that we linked and got the elevation elements as well as the shared coordinates. I'm going to right click and click on open and unload. That way we will open this file and also unload from the file that we already have opened. So I'm going to click on this and click on OK. You see that this new file is opened. I have both files opened, both the file we created and the file linked earlier and then unloaded. So I'm gonna select this elevation grids and delete. These are original grid lines elevation elements. I'm gonna click on OK. These are the elevation elements that we copied and monitored from the linked file. Now, the file that I have acquired the coordinates and copied the elevation elements, I'm gonna go to the south view, elevation view, and here change the height of the first floor. Currently it is 14 feet. Suppose I'm an architect at the moment. Architects are responsible for the heights and the height of the stories. So I'm gonna choose this to be 16 feet instead of 14 feet. I got a warning. It's about the multi-story stair is connected to the stories, to the floors. And if you change one of the floors and stories, the stairs are gonna change automatically because they are linked and defined by these stories. I'm happy with the height of the first floor for the moment. And now I'm gonna close this file. I click on the close. I'm gonna save the changes. And you remember that I unloaded the linked file. So I'm gonna go again and manage links, and currently see it is unloaded. The previous time we loaded, the height of the first floor was 14, and then we changed it to 16 and then saved. Now that we reload, we might need to check the coordination review. So because the file is changed, right? Okay, so I'm gonna select this and click on the reload. You see here, I got the warning and it says instance of link needs coordination review. The reason is that some of the elements are copied and monitored, the coordinates are shared. If something changes, then we need to review it. I'm gonna click on OK. File is loaded, and now you see the elevation of the first floor. That's the difference. I'm gonna inches, so 13 feet. Okay, I'm gonna go and see the collaborate and coordination review. Select the link. You see that the level on first floor with this ID has moved by 2 feet. Now that I see the change, I can accept the difference or reject it. I'm gonna reject this and add a comment saying that the height to be unchanged and click on OK. I can create report. I'm gonna go and click report coordination review 1 and click on save. So I can also show you the report. So this way it shows exactly what happened to this. Okay, I'm gonna click on OK and I'll go to the HTML file. You see we have this Revit coordination report and host project. I said that it is unresolved, changes that edit level has moved by 2 feet and have not accepted this change. I can email this to the architect, to the person responsible for the change, and ask them to revise their design. That's how we coordinate and collaborate in Revit. How we basically copy and monitor elements. Some elements are to be monitored all the time, such as elevation, the grids. In case it is moved, so it's gonna change a lot of things, and it's gonna be creating issues for your design as well. That's all for this session. I hope you enjoyed this session, and see you in the next video. Thank you and bye.